I won't count
Okay.
myself out.
It's Pop the Balloon.
Let's get the balloon back.
Yes, we're talking about women.
Go.
Now,
Okay, let's head on back this way.
dating. She wants her
So,
balloon
I'm
back.
going to hand you a pick now.
Okay.
Hold on to that. And I'm going to have you pop. Let's go with 3 balloons. Yeah.
That's a lot of balloons to pop. Oh no.
Okay, 2 more. Oh. And 1 more. Okay, we'll start down there. All right, your name and age.
Annalicious. I am 28 years old.
And Annalicious, why was your balloon unpopped?
Love that
He
name.
looks attractive. Now that you're closer to me, I don't think we would have been a perfect match.
Okay, why do you say that?
Just kind of looking at you, I'm trying to get that intense feeling, and I'm not really getting it.
All right. So, why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just not something I would go for. Typically, that's all.
And why not?
Can't really say. Just not my type.
Thank you. Then we did pop another one over here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to hear him out a little bit more, and he has very nice eyes. So.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
It was just more so. I love that you're very creative. You know, with your style, you have a very creative style, but just not my type of style. That's all.
Okay.
So,
Just, the style.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we did get another one over here. Your name and age.
Alexis, and I'm 30.
Alexis, why was your balloon unpopped?
So first impression, pretty solid, and your deal breakers, along with your qualities in women, honestly match my deal breakers and quality in men. So I just wanted to know more information about you.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
Just the height thing. That's all. Just the height.
Gotcha. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9", without the heels.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
with the heels, you're like,
probably like flat 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
I know.
understandable.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Okay, let's head on back. So we do have 5 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
All right, so ladies, where are you currently based? What are your top 2 goals for this year? Also, what's something about yourself that you think I'd appreciate?
Okay, we'll start there and come back.
Oh, I love Annette's
like, oh no.
dress.
All right, your name and age, and then the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm LaPortia, and I'm 30. I'm sorry, what was the last question?
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
Okay, so 2 of the goals that I would have for this year is pay off my debt and start looking for land, because I do want to own land. And then something that was there 2 questions or 3 questions?
So it's 3. So where are you currently based?
Oh, I'm in Dallas, Texas, sorry. and then the goals would be paying off my debt and then looking for land. I want about like 6 acres. And then
Nice.
something that I think you would appreciate is just my authenticity, just who I am. I can't really change who I am, but just be who I am and see if you're accepting of it.
Love that.
And over here, name
Hope he
and age
picks
and
her.
extras question.
I'm Jordan. I'm 27, a therapist, and I own a small business selling hair care products. I'm based in Texas. 2 goals for this year. One, I plan on starting my doctorate's degree this year. And then I'm also working on my first book. So, and then what was the third part to the
Fantastic.
question?
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
That's a tough question because I don't know you to know what you would appreciate, but something that I think is objective would be I'm very intellectual. I like deep conversation. I think that I can pick someone's brain in a positive way.
Thank you.
Okay,
And right
pick
here,
her.
your name and age.
My name is Chanel. I'm 30 years old, and I manage and own a birth and postpartum business.
Wow.
Extras question.
So the first thing, I'm based out of California, Northern California. 2 things that I'm working on is getting a business started, second business started for nonprofit for youth, young African American girls, called Girl Sip, which is like the opposite of gossiping. So we girl sip, and basically we have candid conversations about kind of like what the young youth are talking about. But the end result is like finding a teachable moment in it and ultimately providing mentorship for the young girls. That's really my ultimate goal, so I wouldn't add another one. That's the main thing that I'm focused on right now. And then the last question, something that you'd appreciate. I would say just my selflessness, like, and my ability to kind of like really connect with just about anyone, like homeless people, veterans, youth, pregnant women, like fathers. Like I'm like really like I'm like well-rounded. So I think that's something you'd appreciate. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And over here, name, age, and answer to his questions.
Hey, I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I'm based in the Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Phoenix area. Two of my goals for the year, I really want to prioritize wellness. That's really important for me. So that's not just like going to the gym, but like what you eat, a little bit of everything like that. Just what you put into your body and how you treat yourself. And also volunteering. That was on my vision board, so I've done it a couple times so far, and I really want to continue to like feed the hungry. That's a big thing for me.
What's something he would appreciate about you?
Excellent.
I think I'm funny. I like to think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she popped her balloon and then
over
she
here,
wanted
your
it
name and age and
back.
answer to his question.
So,
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28, and I'm based in Texas, Houston, Texas. What was the first question? Where I'm based. Oh, okay, my two goals. At church, we have a saying not to be a spectator, but a participator. So my goal for this year is I've been going to a lot more groups, but now I want to eventually like lead a group. We have this thing called B Group, so I want to be like a leader of that and have like my own little ministry. So that's one of my goals. I don't really have another goal yet because I'm pretty much where I want to be career-wise, so it's more like that. And then trait of me that you would appreciate. You said you like being outside, so do I. I just love being by the water, just being out in the sun. I ran this morning. I just like being outside, so just that outdoor thing you might appreciate.
well, pick her.
Hello.
I
My
don't
name is Eric
know.
Ferrari, Chief
Had to
Executive
take a
Officer
break.
of Phoenix Energy.
Yes.
I look forward to you joining us at our next investor
Phoenix,
webinar.
Arizona
where you can drill
Energy.
deeper into our 9 to 13%.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Thank you. And then what about for yourself? What are two goals you're working on? Where are you based?
So I'm based out of Savannah, Georgia. I do have a bachelor's degree. I just completed my undergrad cert in e-commerce, and then also right now I'm in the market to find me an investment property. So
Okay. And then what's something that you think the ladies would appreciate about you?
I'm very thoughtful. I'm very well planned. Any type of dates, any travels, whatever. I'm the guy that puts everything together. I'm also a good active listener, and I'm very considerate.
Yes, he's a catch.
All right. You named the whole list. You didn't just name one. Okay. All right. So I am going to have you pop two balloons. Two balloons
Oh
whenever
my
you're ready.
God,
Head on
this
over there.
They're all beautiful young ladies.
Okay. And then one more. Okay. Start down here. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to get to know them more. I don't want to like automatically pop based off of visual, so I just try to allow them to speak.
Okay. But is he someone that's your type? Like if he were to approach you, would you entertain it?
Yeah, I would entertain him.
Yeah,
Just,
he's
I like for the man to
handsome.
lead, so I would just allow him to show me what it is. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
It was just more so of, I can't really tell you why.
You can't tell me why.
I think,
Be honest. Be honest.
I think it was a distance.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem.
I think it was a distance thing, that's all.
Okay.
So,
I see. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then you did pop one more over here. So
I
why
don't
was your
know
balloon
who's going
unpopped?
to pick y'all. Her in the Hawaiian dress.
Interest, definitely seem like someone that I would connect with.
Okay. I see here. Why'd you end up
She's the
popping hers?
midwife.
She got a bag and everything.
I know, right? So it was a distance, with you being now in California, that's all.
I just relocated from Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm there to stay.
Thank you. Okay, we've got three
Wow.
ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Ladies, so are you financially stable? How's your family dynamic? And are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Okay. Yeah, he throws all the questions at you guys at once. All right, let's hear from you.
Okay, am I financially stable for just me, myself? Yes. If I had someone else, I would have to like rethink about that. My family dynamic, my parents divorced when I was like 8. I have a stepmom though. I have 2 sisters. We're all really close. I'm the oldest. I would say I'm closer to my mom, but we're always together. My mom recently moved to Arkansas, and my dad and stepmom are still in Texas, and then my sisters are all over. But we're just all close knit.
That's good.
What was the last question?
Man, so are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
I feel like this year when I turned 28 in January, and I think they say like it switches like 28 right before you get to 30. So I think that's when I realized everything I have in my life I have, but something was missing. So that's when I started getting deeper into my relationship with God, because I think that was what was not fulfilled. So right now, yes, but I definitely, back when like last year, no. So this year, working towards that.
Thank you. All right, what about over here?
You would say all three of them.
Yes, so it's family dynamic.
Are you financially
Are you
stable?
financially stable? And also the last one is...
Family dynamic, and also, are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Okay, am I financially stable? Yes. My family dynamic, I live kind of farther away from a lot of my family, and we have an interesting family dynamic, but I do say I'm a little bit more of a lone wolf, I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe a little bit of the black sheep, because I just like to be authentically myself, and I'm from a very strict, like, Catholic family, so I kind of like to just, like, do me, and I don't need to be so rigid with how I am as a person. That's why when you were saying the modest thing, I'm like, what does that mean exactly to you? I feel like I, was raised like that, and so I love my family, but I am a little bit of a lone wolf. And last but not least, am I fulfilled? I feel like not yet. I still want a family. I want to finish my degree. Like, there's some things that I'm working on, but I do think I'm happy and, like, lucky with my life.
That's good.
And what about over here?
Okay, am I fulfilled? What's my family dynamic and financially stable? Yes, I'm financially stable. However, I'm 27, and I feel like your 20s are about establishing yourself financially to take care of yourself and kind of live the life that you want to live. And I feel like your 30s
You
are more
better
so
stop.
being financially stable for the future. So
Okay.
I'm financially stable for a 27-year-old, but as I'm entering my 30s, like, one of my goals this year is to open up a Roth IRA. I haven't done that yet, so I haven't started preparing for retirement. But for a 27-year-old, yes, right? Family dynamic, can you, like, elaborate? You mean extended family or immediate family?
So, like, your immediate family?
Immediate family, I would say I kind of resonate with what she said. I kind of am a lone wolf. I come from a great family. I love my family a lot. I'm not very close with my siblings. I have a lot of siblings. I'm not very close with them. My mother actually passed away last year. So I kind of am, I would have to resonate with that, a lone wolf in that sense. And am I fulfilled? I, like, happily say no. Like, I associate fulfillment with complacency, right? And so I don't aim to be fulfilled. I aim to I'm a very goal-oriented person. So I aim to keep accomplishing my goals. And so am I happy with where I'm at? Sure. But I don't think I'm fulfilled, and my goal isn't necessarily to, like, come to this moment of fulfillment. It's to keep growing constantly.
Excellent.
So.
Excellent answer. She wants to keep growing. She doesn't want to become complacent, stagnant, in one place. Yes, beautiful. That makes sense. Okay, I think he should pick her.
Ladies, it is time to pop a balloon.
I think he should pick her in the
I know,
pink
it was tough.
dress.
They all gave really good answers. All right, so Alicia, why was your balloon unpopped? Actually, show your back. Why'd you take
Oh,
it back?
I did say
I
he
think
should
you're
pick
handsome, you sound
her
well-rounded.
in the Hawaiian dress.
Yeah, I'm just getting good vibes from you, so I just wanted to see what you have in store.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Her response just kind of threw me a little bit. But,
Okay.
Which part?
but she's great, though. She's great, you know.
What part about her response threw you off?
So you did mention that your family dynamic, was you're kind of like a lone wolf.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I think,
I felt the vibe. It's okay.
it was just that.
I'm not offended. It's okay. I get it.
No, it's okay.
Because you sound like you're looking for like somebody who's like really strong in their family, and I feel like my friends are more my family, and like I have like a family that I created more so than like my blood family being super close to me. But it's okay. I get where you're coming from.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for him? Okay, we'll be back.
All right. So you mentioned your relationship with God earlier. I have a 2-part. I want to know what your relationship with him looks like on a day-to-day basis, and then I would also like to know what it means to you to be a man of God.
So I do read my word, I do pray, and I do attend church. Am I a man of God?
I hope
Am I
so.
God-led? I wouldn't say that per se. You know, I am on my own journey and whatnot, so you know that's something that I'm constantly working on.
Wait a minute.
But I'm not like far a stretch or like that.
Do you want to elaborate before I pop my balloon? Because that is a pop for me, but I want to give you the chance to maybe elaborate on what you mean.
So I'll say more so. I'm not exactly. So I'm on the ladder, to reach God.
What?
It just
I'm
may not.
sorry to interrupt you, but I'm talking about Jesus. Are you talking about?
Yeah, Jesus
Okay,
Christ. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So yes.
You went a little spiritual with me.
No,
Is
so
that
yes.
what it? You're spiritual?
Yes. So no, not spiritual. I'm sorry, not spiritual. So
If
yes,
you don't know,
Jesus Christ
you're
is my Lord and Savior.
a man of God.
But as far as just a deeper connection with God or with Jesus, it's not entirely there, but
What?
Is there a yearn for that?
absolutely. So I grew up essentially a PK. So I did grow
So
up.
there was kind of I feel like with PKs, you kind of become an adult and you create some distance. And are you coming back? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So I am back on the ladder. So I was away for some time.
Understood.
But now I am back in my word. I am back praying daily.
Boy, bye. No.
Okay.
He's
Can I ask one
confused.
more? I know a pop. Can I ask one more question?
He doesn't
So,
know.
what are you doing to fulfill that yearning?
I mean, we're just that, just praying every day, just attending church service, just being consistent with that, and that's about it, really.
Okay. I'm gonna remain unpopped.
Okay. And why?
Yeah.
So I am Christian, and I'm not a perfect Christian whatsoever. So it's no judgment from me. But when I think about a husband, I'm called to be submissive, right? And so for me to be submissive to a man, I want to know that he's led by Jesus. I want to follow Jesus through my man, right? Like
Yeah,
me following
he's
you should be me following
unsure
Jesus.
of what
And
he
if you're
is.
not completely confident in your walk with Jesus, I don't feel confident being fully submissive. So
You are a man of God.
All right. No,
You
is she
have to
someone
know
was
that
your
he's a
type?
PK
Yes, absolutely.
kid.
thank you.
Very well put together, absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
We did get
Well,
another pop back over here.
Guess
How did
that's
you end up popping your
the
balloon?
end of it.
Same thing that she basically
Jeez.
said. I also grew up a PK. However,
Hmm?
I was the opposite. I still knew who my father was, who God is. I just didn't really have like a personal connection. I was like just living, like I just lived in the belief in him, but not through him. Like God wasn't shown through me. And I think I'm at the point in my life I just said, like when I turned 28, it was like a lot of stuff was happening, and it was just like a breakthrough for me. And
Yes.
essentially,
You had
since
that light
I grew up
bulb
in a
moment.
household where my dad wasn't on the same level as my mom, and eventually I think that is what caused the divorce. So I just don't want to be in that same pathway where I want us to be on the equally yoked, basically.
Wow.
But
Love
yeah.
that.
So, do you understand what they're saying? Or okay. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, love the hair, love the eyes. Yes.
All right, thank you. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. But thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm speechless. I am boondoggled. He just let all those beautiful women go right by him. Where was he? I think he was on Mars. I can't believe it. He had all of those beautiful women interested in him, and he left with nada, yada, zero, zilch. I know he feels like a fool. Well, that was it for Pop the Balloon. I just love Pop the Balloon. Every day it's something new, vivacious, different, and I learn a lot. So yeah. All right. I'll see y'all on the next live.